So what is up, guys? Here we are, day 0 with Bruno, starting the Bruno build for Sema 2024. Today we're starting the breakdown, going to take out the interior and hopefully drop the engine out of there.
Talking dirty, playing cheap. I know I'm in too deep. Running out of kryptonite to take you through the night. To take you through the night.
Right, so we've got the majority of the interior out, just got the dash left to go. We're going to go have a look now. We're going to see Dan and Claire's going to walk us through what we have found and what we need to work on.
So, Project Bruno, and we've been taking the interior out. Day 1 of the breakdown, and so far we've got the seats out, we've got the carpets out, a few interior trim pieces, not that there's many in this car. And the best bit is we've just got to have a look and see what the floor is actually like underneath. This car is from 1965, and considering that, it's not too bad, but we have got some areas that may need some attention. So let's take a look inside.
Welcome to my office. Yeah, so it's looking really, really good, to be fair, Dan, considering it is from 1965. I mean, I've seen worse than 90s vehicles than this.
A bit like some of the graveyard videos we've done in the past. These cars are...
A bit like some of our own.
Yeah.
No, it's looking quite well, to be honest. A couple of little surface patches over there.
And I think she might need a little bit of welding, but...
Are you thinking maybe doing a new floor well?
No, I don't think it'd be that far, but okay. I think what we'll have to do, we've got a good idea what we're working with now, but I think by the time we start stripping this back and just see what we've actually got left with.
Yeah, I think
we'll
getting in and doing a bit of sanding as well, but pretty much that is the interior. Obviously we've got to work on the dash now. Obviously that'll be from the front in the engine bay, working our way this way, clock out as well. Obviously I think we'll have to take the steering wheel out, dash out, and then steer it back on
probably
as well.
Yeah, probably.
So keep her as mobile as possible. Other than that, I think it's done quite well.
That's a good first start. Mm-hmm. So let's do the next bit. Let's go. Beep, beep.
So Daniel, what are you doing there?
Undoing stuff. So we're like gearbox mount and brackets, and there's brackets holding brackets on. For a very simple car, there's a lot of brackets going on. I'm doing the bracket that holds the bracket at the moment. And I've got stuff in my face. So here we go, Bank Holiday Monday. We didn't quite manage a day off, but what we have done is we've got a head start on Project Bruno, the 2024 Sema build with Petrolheadonism.
Massive head start. So I started off at the front. Well, we'll work our way from the front to the back, shall we say. So starting off in the front, so obviously these Fiats, 1965, fuel tanker in the front. Sean came in, who you will see on the build as time goes on as well. He came in, gave me a head start on this. Fuel tank out, brake lines, crimped, and obviously the pot for that taken out. We had the little bag for the window wipers for the wash, all taken out.
Battery as well.
Battery obviously disconnected, taken out. Headlights, side lights, indicators, all removed as well. Pretty straightforward, to be fair. As you can see, obviously the wiring loom is still left in, and that's looking quite gnarly.
I think we'll deal with that another day.
But we can deal with that another day because we're going to have to trace it back. So, yeah, front end pretty good, badge off, and chrome bumper removed as well.
So next we went to the interior. So granted, this wasn't too bad to strip. We had the seats, front and back seats, all the carpets, a few plastic trims, door cards, and a lot of it was just screws and clips really, so it wasn't too bad to do.
No.
But what this has done is this has given us an insight to the condition of the floor of the car. So we have got some light scabbing in areas.
Not too bad at all, Dan. This is what we were saying before.
No,
with
some
the
of it's
team.
going to need a bit of work, but I don't think we're going to have to cut the whole thing out. So
No.
for a 1965, I think this car's done very well really. It's a good, wow.
Plenty of these as well.
So
Leaves.
full of leaves. So that's basically because I think this Fiat 500 air conditioning system is a direct feed from the front of the car. So it's literally just taken all the way through that tunnel, just full of leaves.
But as you can see, all the dash is out now as well. The clocks are all removed, door cards, everything. And the interior on this had actually been done up again, hadn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Which was really nice. So the seats, obviously the front seats, back seats and everything are in a really, really nice leather. We'll tell you more about those parts actually at the end.
So guys, as you'll see, the engine has been completely removed. Took us about an hour or so. This 1965 wasn't, Fiat 500 wasn't overly engineered, so we've managed to get it out. Accelerator cables, we took the drive shafts off, gearbox mounts. Luckily enough, there was a panel on the back here with one of the main engine mounts there. Got that off, that freed us loads of
Made
space.
it a lot easier, didn't it?
I mean, we've done engines before, and sometimes you've got to lift the engine up out the car or out the bottom. We managed to wheel this one out.
The only thing is though, we're saying it's easy, but Ricky did go on full beast mode removing this engine. Ricky, how heavy was it?
It was heavy enough.
You made it look like light work.
Yeah, he did. He did really well, so it wasn't too bad. But it's given us a nice indication looking inside now, and obviously underneath it as well, that it's not looking too bad at this stage. It has been under seal, so I think that's going to be a case of getting everything off, stripping it right back.
See what the metal's like underneath.
Yeah, having a good look under this paint.
Yeah, so next parts of the build is, obviously we've got windows and stuff in the moment. We've left them in while the car's still going to be mobile.
Wiring.
Get the wiring loom out, but yeah, so we're going to build like a frame for it, or a bit of a jig if you like.
Yeah, we want to be able to get right underneath, turn it on the side, upside down, all that jazz.
Get this thing stripped back to bare metal and see what we've got left to work with. But so far it's looking good.
Really exciting. Road to Sema 2024, so we've got a long 12 months ahead of us, haven't we?
Yes, but we're ready.
We are ready. So if you want to keep up to date with this particular build for the Road to Sema with Dip Monkey Garage, everything that we do on it, you've remembered to like and subscribe, and obviously check out all our socials as well. There'll be plenty of updates on there and stories, X, Y, and Z. But parts.
So yes, obviously as you've seen in this video, we've took a lot of stuff off this car, and as much as all of you at home probably looking at this 1965 Fiat 500 should be getting fully restored and put back to original. But unfortunately, we're Dip Monkey with Petrolheadonism, and this thing's going to Sema. So the one thing we are not going to do is keep it original. So this thing's going to be wild, weird and wonderful. We're going to have engine swaps, wide body and all sorts of things going on. But if you have seen what we have been taking out, stuff like the engine, the running gear, all the seats, interior, I mean, even the wheels are going to be up for grabs, but these parts will be for sale. So if you're in the market and you're restoring a Fiat 500, let us know. 3, 2, 1. Beast mode.